Rahul, what do you think will be the best way to proceed? What kind of policy prescription or suggestions can you give so that we can have a incentivization of energy storage?
Sure. So I'd say that there are two areas. One is on the policy side. First of all, I think we need a rational pricing policies in terms of pricing the peak price at the right, or maybe pricing the demand shortage at an appropriate level, so that there is a need incentive for having the flexibility on your supply mix or on your demand side.
For example, time of day metering.
Yeah, it could be time of day metering, it could be having the right pricing for the demand charges, so any number of things, so that at least people realize, okay, what's the value. Just having a 10% price differential between on-peak and off-peak is not necessarily the true representation of where is the value. If you start seeing, say, the pricing signal, what's happening in the electricity market like IEX, then you can see much bigger price swings, where at night the electricity may be available for purchase at 2 rupees, whereas during day, if it is a shortage, then the price can hit 10 or 12 rupees. So you're talking about like a 5x, 6x difference. Whereas if you're just trying to sort of average that out as a 10%, and lots of times that creates artificial barrier for technologies which can actually improve the overall efficiency of the grid. The other part in India, I would say, is in terms of the technology adoption, because again, lots of these technologies right now are not available in India. India, we are very much familiar with lead acid batteries. There is a common mindset of in terms of looking at just the lowest upfront capital cost, particularly when you're looking at large government procurement or related activities. I think L1 is the most common term in terms of what is the criteria. Whereas when you're evaluating energy storage technologies, there are some critical nuances which you need to consider. There could be some technologies which could be great for hundreds of thousands of cycles if you are doing partial charge discharge cycles, whereas some technologies may be great if you want to do deep discharge cycle every day or multiple days during the day. So depending on those requirements, different technologies may be a right fit for different applications, and there may be some initial support required for demonstrations.
How much costlier would wind power or solar power backed up by energy storage be when you feed it into the grid?
It may end up actually reducing the overall cost when you compare it to what would the cost of increasing the transmission system be to accommodate the wind power. So for instance, if a wind power generator can do a maximum of 100 megawatts from a particular facility, but the transmission line is only able to carry 60 megawatts. However, the wind generator doesn't actually operate above 60 megawatts for maybe 10–20% of the time. By using battery storage, you're able to capture that and be able to put it on. So when you compare it to the cost of a transmission upgrade to get the full output of that generator, it actually lowers the overall cost by doing the battery instead of the transmission upgrade.